Ready? Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Silver Screen Show. Thanks for joining us on this absolutely freezing cold night.
Oh my God.
Joined by, as usual, by Elenia. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I really couldn't be bothered to come in today. I'm like, oh, it's just...
It's so cold.
I'm just going to stay at home, but professionalism kicked in.
At least it did for someone.
Unlike someone who's missed out again.
You know, I even watched Shape of Water this week, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Mo about it.
He's now Wasteman Mo, by the way. He has
again.
Yep, second time in a row. Like 1 hour left. He's like, oh, I can't make it. I'm like, thanks for telling us on the train, man. So
this is gonna be happening for the next half an hour.
Yep.
Just so you know.
So that ran out of the way. Let's just get cracking. So first up, we've got quite a few films today. We got When You First Met, Netflix, Padmavat, a Bollywood movie. Whoa! So first time I've ever read one of those. And Black Panther, but we'll leave that one till the end because that's the big one.
Yeah, that's the one that we're going to run on for.
Exactly.
For a while.
Right. So let's kick off with When You First Met. I don't really know much about this. I'm going to throw it all over to you. So what's it about?
Well, it's a Netflix original, so you know they're pumping these out like no one's business right now.
They don't seem to be the best right now. But.
Yeah, I mean it hasn't actually got great reviews. It's got about 36% on Rotten Tomatoes, but the story is
great start to the review.
Great start. Classic boy meets girl, boy misses his chance with girl ends up marrying some other guy.
Damn it.
So boy decides to go back in time and change what happened between him and the girl.
That's a great use of a time machine, to be honest. You know,
I mean, it's the most useless way of using a time machine.
Opportunity to go back in time. What should I do? That one time I didn't. I was like, oh,
yeah. So, but like they meet at like a party,
yep.
and then I think he thinks he left it too long. So when he finally goes in for the kiss, she gives him a hug.
Ooh,
I know, and then he gets like really drunk at the like engagement party, and then ends up the photo booth that they had on the first night that they met. Mm-hmm. He goes in there. Turns out it's a time travel machine.
So it's not a hot tub this time. It's
no, it's not a hot tub, and it's got a very much like the Zoltan thing and big. It's the very much a similar design to that. It's got Adam Devine from Pitch Perfect, and I think like The Office.
Yeah, I was going to ask, so who's in it? So
so Adam Devine, he was great as Bumper in Pitch Perfect.
He's in Office.
I think he's in like an American show.
Okay, doesn't ring a bell to me, but carry on.
And Alexandra Daddario, she was in Summer in Baywatch.
Yep.
And Robbie Amell is the other male interest. He was in like The Duff, and he is also in The Flash, the TV series. Like not huge people, but they all play their characters very well.
It doesn't seem like it's going to be a big budget movie anyway.
It's not. So. I mean, he keeps going back. He goes back multiple times. He tries.
Okay.
He tries to use his previous knowledge to try and get.
Is it like is it Happy Death Day? Like they repeat the same scenario.
It's a little bit like that actually. So you see the same meet several times.
Yeah. Okay.
And he tries to use his previous knowledge of her to try and get with her, and then they're like,
Definitely.
"Oh my God, he's a stalker!"
Oh,
beat the hell out of him with a plant pot, and then in the next one, he's like moves the plant pot away because he knows that that's not good, and he tries all these different things, and finally comes to the conclusion, you know what? I wasn't meant to be with her, and it
only took a few times.
It took several attempts, and it's one of those things where I was thinking, you know, I'm not a massive fan of the whole like
rom-com
genre. I'm not a fan of the rom-com thing. I'm also not a fan of the like deeper meanings to films sometimes.
Okay.
But the thing that I got from this was no matter what you think, no matter what you try and do to change it, fate, God, universe, whatever you believe in, Destiny. It gets it right the first time, and you should just go with it. You should take the punches because ultimately it will work out for you, and it does work out in the end.
Time machine notwithstanding.
Yeah. So if you get a time machine, don't be tempted to use it for your own gain.
So what's not to like about it? I mean, because it's at 36%. I wouldn't say it's the perfect.
No, I mean it's not a fantastic film. It's not big, like you say. It's not big budget. It's just it's one of those Netflix things where like they've been giving an idea and go, yep, green light. Yeah. And it's just silly. It's not that it's got bad performances. It's not that it's a bad storyline. It's just a guy goes back in time to try and get with a girl. So it's really simple. It's basic as hell.
It's A to B, so I mean.
Yeah, it's got some good gags in it.
I'm assuming it's just not anything too original, hence why.
You know what? It's easy watching. Like I watched it. I think it was like last weekend or and I was just feeling a bit ill, and I was like, oh, what am I going to watch? Like, I've watched too much Friends on Netflix already.
Netflix are churning out the movies now, so there's quite a lot on it now.
There's a lot.
So yeah.
There's a lot more. I'm thinking of maybe trying to watch like at least one per week and then bring it on here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice alternative to actually going out to cinema in this Arctic cold.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop mourning about the cold until the sun comes out. So, I mean, you're saying it's a comedy. So how is a comedy? There are parts of comedy to it. So how is that side to it? Is it funny? Do the jokes land, or is it just like your standard?
I mean,
like
they land actually. It's not like. It's not always cringy, you know. There's sometimes with rom-coms it can be really like,
or cringy like Baywatch. I mean, that was cringe.
I mean, we have different Baywatch. I watched it again the other week, and I just love it because it is so stupid. Because it rips into itself, and this one kind of does as well with just kind of the new age millennial jokes.
Yeah,
things like that.
That millennial jokes are the way up. Spider-Man was full of millennial jokes and that stuff.
All the
social
films
media.
at the moment is full of millennial, like Happy Death Day, stuff like this. And yeah, like I say, it's just easy watching. You don't have to really think deeply about it. I mean, I did a little bit, but
so I wouldn't think about too much behind the time travel logic then. Like
exactly.
How does that work anyway? Like, why does this photo brief? Did they explain that, or is it just like
it was just like he put some quarters in the machine, and then he was there and he was drunk and he was just mumbling like, oh, I wish I could go back. And
you
then
sure it wasn't like, the guy just wasn't high or something while he was using it, and he just thought he went back in time?
No, I don't think there's enough alcohol in the world to make that happen.
So they never really explained why it is. Accepted.
I mean, like I'm going to go back to the whole big idea when he's like using the Zoltar thing, Zoltar, I can't remember, and he's just going, oh, I wish I was big, and then all of a sudden there's a flash of light and he's big.
Just accept it.
Exactly, just accept it, move on. That's the premise, and I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say it's easy watching, it's good, it's funny. Just don't expect too much.
I was going to say that pretty much sums it up then. No need to cut to the final review then. So go ahead, and if you're looking for a nice easy rom-com to watch, and don't really want to think about the scientific logics behind time travel and wouldn't be bothered by it.
It's pretty feel good as well, because he wanted to end up with her, but he didn't. But he ended up happy in the end anyway. So
that's a good message.
It's a good message. Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's